Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Well, today I have someone very special and very near and close to my heart, Natasha Mooko, the bad, the Insta babe, the influencer.
Honey.
Okay guys, she's a professional makeup artist. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I feel honored.
Hi Bonjani.
I'm with Precious.
Whatever. So guys, Natasha is a person she assisted me for a very long time. She still does. So I can say I mentored her. Maybe, nah? You can
I'm
say
your
that.
baby.
Huh?
Your baby. Firstborn. Thanks.
Wow. Welcome, Standa.
Thank you.
So we're here. I just want to talk about the industry really pretty much, like what we think.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing hectic. Are you comfortable? Happy?
Let's go.
Now I want to ask about your boyfriend, your fish, your cat.
Again.
Unamanga. Such a hardy. Unamanga. Lies. I thought I'll be coming to your wedding soon and
To be confirmed.
Guys, such a hardy. Yes, mahle.
He's so nice. So nice.
Hectic. So babe, tell me, what made you get into the beauty industry?
I think it's something that I've actually loved low-key, if I can put it that way. Because I remember straight after high school, and there was that era where everybody loved doing their eyebrows.
Yeah.
And then I started doing that, and then until I met somebody that was like, I actually want to book you for my wedding.
Okay.
All the way in Kiani.
So you went to Guyana, babes.
Ngana makeup, ngana lutho.
You know how like they rock
that little, yes. I remember petty foundation and she's like, hab. So after that, I actually saw that I could do this.
Okay.
And then that's when I got into working with other people, and then I met you.
Oh, no.
And from there, I never looked back.
Oh,
I never looked back.
That's great.
I loved it. It was a growing love for me.
And how is it so far?
It's a lot. I could say.
You took it 360.
The important is on. No, I think it's a lot. I feel like you're not just a makeup artist. You need to know how to talk to people, how you carry yourself is also very important. How you present yourself. It's not just about coming, playing a brush, and then I'm done. There's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah.
You are the brand and the face of it. So how you present yourself is so important. And there are people that can obviously be nice and ugly to you.
But what then happens when you meet ugly people like that are ugly to you?
I always remember that I'm here because I love this and this is what I do. And I've come to realize that you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and you have to be okay with that.
I remember always telling
you always told me that. And I've carried that for a long time, and it has helped me because obviously you need to clean an hour, and once you get into that spot, you're just like, okay, I'm here for my job and I have to be professional either way. The client is always right. So you need to always keep that in mind, that this is not your friend.
Yeah.
It's not your friend.
And are you ever really found just wanting to quit and be like, you know what, I bring it in Kalan. Like, what am I doing?
I
stop.
Yo, there are moments where people literally and
but what do they do? Do they want to like wipe their makeup off, or it's just a thing of they just say mean things to you?
Yeah, being mean and that thing of who are you? Like no. And some are just difficult. You are good, yes. And I do understand that clients do like or prefer rather different styles of makeup. And when you can't deliver, that kind of does crush you a bit because you're like, what am I not doing right?
Yeah.
But then again, I always remember the same thing again. You're not everybody's cup of tea. So if they prefer something different, I take it as it's a lesson for me. Like, oh, maybe I could learn and maybe be open to other avenues of makeup and learning a different type. So that because next time I might meet a client like that, what am I going to do? Am I going to cry again? No, I need to come up with a plan and be like, okay, because you like this, I can do this. How about this? You need to, because you're already in the moment and there's no coming out. You're there. You have to do it. That's it.
Sure. Intense, eh? We like therapists.
Basically.
We actually need therapists now.
Degree, PhD. That's right.
Say how every month for a session, you know? It's really hectic. What would you say are your the pros and cons of being in the industry? Like what are start with the pros, like the good things.
The kid stuff. The little achievements, eh?
Yeah.
The little achievements. Clapping for yourself. You get to meet very lovely people in the industry, and you get to a gig, and it's something so big. Sometimes I don't even know of the gig, and I get there, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm actually doing this, me, and my name is going to be there. That I think those are the little very nice things about it, and just hearing from people like you or any other makeup artist or somebody who's a client, just telling you that, listen, you're doing so well. I love your work. You're so professional. Just those little things. You've been on time. You did exactly what I asked you to do. I love that. Those are really the pros. The cons. Hey,
tell us. We must unpack everything. Tell us.
I don't know if it's a con, but when somebody is just like, no, I don't like Natasha's work. Period.
That's it.
And you're just like, oh, cool. Because you a part of you also is not understanding where exactly am I not doing it right, because when you look at the other work that they prefer, you're like, Mara. But then I also just think sometimes, people, especially Rona as people, we follow hype sometimes. So just because I prefer Precious, I don't want Natasha, and you just have to be okay with it, because but and meeting people that are just not nice, man. Are just not nice, because you make my job easy as a person as well by being nice. Because I mean, I'm there as a makeup artist, yes. I need to be able to talk to you. So I don't like a black liner. Oh, okay. Why do you like this? Why don't you like it? Oh, okay. No, but this opens up your eyes. Do you see how this? You make it easier for me to actually deliver, to do something that makes me happy and you happy at the end of the day, because you paid for the service. Because
you find people that will just say do whatever, and then when you do whatever, it's like woo.
You see?
But I don't like gold.
Exactly. So it's nice when I get there, siyabulisana, we get to have a little chat, because it's a whole hour. I'm through
or more.
So it's nice to have that, let me ease into it than just sitting and then this is me. Bye.
Yeah.
So no. Yeah.
You spoke about professionalism. How did you teach yourself to be professional? How did you learn about professional? Because I'll tell you why I'm asking this question. I get a lot of people asking, or rather because I'm always with time. I can be late for lunch with my friends. I can be late for picking up my brother at the airport. There's certain things I can be late for, you know, but I will not be late for a client. And then I get this comment all the time, oh wow, you're so professional, you're early. But I'm like, hey. Oh, but Smang Mang was late, or this, they're always late, or a no-show, or this or that. How did you teach yourself those things?
Firstly, I actually went to a beauty therapy school, so we got to learn a lot of that as well, because even just going to school, you need to be early for school. What is this? I learned a lot of business professionalism from there as well. And then the other part would definitely be learning on the job. Even when I got to work with you, it was always a thing that, okay, listen, we have to be there at 6 a.m. and 6 a.m. it is. It's not 5:30 going to 6. No. 6 a.m. we're there. You have to learn. You have to do it. You have no choice. It's either you do it or you don't. Other things I learned through the way I was raised as well. My granddad is my biggest supporter.
Yes,
and he's always on my case about it. It's like, Bonolo, you have to be on time. You have to do exactly like this. Even small things like cleaning your brushes. I have to get to a client and they have to see that, okay, You come correct, you are in order, you're early. It's very important.
So you went to a beauty school, ne? I also studied somatology. So what's your take on self-taught makeup artists and makeup artists that don't have the paper?
Get opinion, please.
Yeah,
don't kill me.
You know.
But the paper doesn't necessarily mean you know what you're doing. I say this because I've met so many self-taught makeup artists along this whole journey, and the first thing I always think is that, okay, probably you went to school for it because that's what everyone's doing. But then when you actually learn that they didn't, and you're like, wow, okay, wow. I feel like it's a passion thing. You must love it. Because sometimes people go to school and then once they're done, they do it for the money. I feel like you have to love it because like we said in the beginning, it's not just about being a makeup artist. I'm a therapist. You need to be a people's person. You can't just dive into it. Uli a moody person, uli mutu ojwang, you know. You won't cope. You're gonna meet people that are just like you, and then
it's a problem. Or they're too loud, or this or that.
You see, so no, the book doesn't necessarily mean. Sorry, but not that if you went to school, it's okay.
But you know what my problem is some of them, well, there's really great ones, you know, that I know, that are even my friends. They just become, what's the word? Complacent. They don't learn, you know, different techniques.
It's by the book all the time.
No, I mean like self-taught makeup artists.
Okay.
There's just like a certain way of doing things.
And they stick to it because that's what they taught themselves.
Yeah, they taught themselves, you know.
I get
like
that.
You know how to do your own makeup, now you can do other people's makeup. Do you get me?
Which is not always
like
the case.
It's not always the case.
Yeah.
Like there's a certain way I like doing my own makeup, but like you said earlier, client will be like, no, I want this look.
I want this look.
You can't achieve that look, you know. I don't have a problem with self-taught makeup artists. The only thing is just like be open-minded, like teach yourself a few things, you know.
Because in the makeup game, it always changes. I mean, before now we are on this natural.
Now he's got the feather brows.
So now when you're still stuck in that,
so what would you say? Do you know of any like good makeup schools in case anyone is really interested in studying makeup or beauty, anything beauty related?
I mean,
but where did you study?
Well, mine was a beauty therapy. It wasn't really a makeup school, but it was the Pyramid Beauty Therapy School. But it wasn't really focusing on makeup, so I think if somebody wants to go for more of the beauty technology side of it, then yes. Then you have schools like your face-to-face.
There's face-to-face.
I'm not sure of Lysof if they actually focus on makeup, but I know they do have a makeup feature.
Module, yeah.
They do have a makeup module as well. There's Hydro something.
Health Hydro, yeah. So I know face-to-face, Lysof, Call.
Oh yes, actually, Call makeup
and
school.
I mean, please let's support our own guys. There's Genosi,
yes, Genosi,
yes.
Yes.
You know. So yeah, I think if you're looking into like getting into the makeup industry, you know.
True.
So what inspires you, or what makeup artists, and locally, let's be local, we want the truth, what makeup artists inspire you? Who, rather?
Am I allowed to say you?
Yeah, don't be, I mean, but don't be biased.
There's a lot, man. I'm gonna name a bunch because I love different things from each of you, and I've also met them differently and individually. We have people like Clara, Ati, Maifa, you know, there's a lot actually, BK, and we've had, or rather, have our own personal relationships differently, and I think I love that about it because we're all doing different types of makeup. It's all makeup, but it's not the same, and there's certain things I learn from each person, and once I bring that all together, it's just magical.
Yes. So then obviously with getting in the makeup industry, because we freelancers, so I don't know about you, but with me, I get paid on the job, so per client. You know.
I don't know about you.
stop it. How did you teach yourself discipline? You know, let's just say a person is starting out in the makeup industry and they're getting paid per client, like maybe let's say 10 rands every day. How do you then save your money to just, instead of it being like hand to mouth?
Finance.
Wanna know?
Hey, it's not easy.
Then, I mean, I'll tell you why I'm asking. A lot of people don't think, like I think, my parents, it just helped that they were really open-minded, you know? So when I said I wanted to go into study makeup, they were like, I said, sure. But if it's really what you want to do, then go for it, you know? So people don't think it's an actual career.
Yeah, no.
So I mean, I always get this question, which how can you buy 1, 2, 3, 4? Do you get me? So how do you do it, Natasha? How do you do it? Then I'll tell you how I do it.
Okay, I still live with my parents, my grandparents, so they also do help me in that regard. Like my granddad always tries to, you know, discipline me. Because it's so easy to get the money and use it right there.
Gone.
And it's
especially when you broke.
Exactly. And then you have clients that want to do e-wallet, then others say bank account. So it becomes a bit, oh my God.
Tricky.
But
and tempting.
You have to learn, because now you won't see where your money is going. At the end of the day, you have to buy product. And they ain't cheap.
Product is expensive.
They ain't cheap. So you have to learn that, okay, lema lengienza today has to go into the bank account. I'm not going to see it. Okay. I like to tell myself that. Note, I like to tell myself that. Then I see it.
Then,
and the rest is history. But yeah, no, you really need to learn some serious discipline, because it's so easy to not see where you can find that you have gigs for a whole week from Monday to Friday. It's you. Mara, imali, do. Because
you still have to invoice and wait another 30 days.
Sure, that's another thing, hey. I think freelancing as a whole it's not easy. It's really not something easy, but with the support also, I mean, that's fine, but I'm really grateful for the support that I've gotten from my parents, because as much as, yes, there are things to pay for, but when they're there, you kind of learn, okay, next month I have to do 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then you start the month off like that.
Right, so I really, what helped with me, Natasha, I'll say, I learned the hard way, really. Now, I was one of those when I started out, like, Pakpatal 100 rand, blow it, you know, go to Centig, babes. I saw a nice pair of sneakers, but I had to be very disciplined, you know, because since I actually started working, I haven't asked my parents for anything, you know, mainly because I opened a business account, you know, so everything goes in there. I invoice, you know, and pay my taxes, guys. We pay taxes.
Yes,
Asidochi tax.
We're not part of the Bob squad. No.
No, I pay myself a salary. So, guys, can I pay sleep, you know, from a bank account to my personal bank account.
Yes.
And I have an accountant, you know, someone that looks at my books. You know, so it's little things that people don't know that you have to, that will help you just be responsible, you know? Because, I mean, otherwise you would be literally hand to mouth all the time.
No, and it's not cute. It's not cute.
It's not cute. Sure, my babes, hey?
Yeah, no, it's not an easy thing.
Then we still have to buy product. Like, people think, oh my gosh, your fee's so expensive. Oh, what? Do you know how much makeup is? Do you know how much makeup is?
You don't know the heartbreak.
Brushes, lashes.
Paying so much for a brand. One brand bottle.
So with your pricing, how are we looking? And not that I want to know your fee style. No. I could find out.
Like invoice.
But I heard you've gone up.
Yeah.
So how do you...
Don't be my charge, eh? Joking.
Then how did you get to that point?
Hey guys, it wasn't easy. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Presh, like from the beginning.
Let me tell them a quick story. I remember when we met, so I met Natasha because she DM'd me, no?
Yes.
No, we met.
We met at a studio. You came as a meeting, Jay, and I was like, that's precious. And I shot my shots.
She DM'd me and she was like, let me work with you, and I liked her. She's very nice. She's a nice person, humble, you know. No bad vibes, nothing. So I was like, okay, I'm actually looking for an assistant. So we worked together for a really long time. But when you told me your fee, I was like,
Yo.
Babes, please tell me why you're charging that much.
Kaba
Remember,
bendiri.
maybe we'll come with Nyakturane or something. No, you're thinking,
Because was it low? High?
it was high, and I was like, why that much? You're not there yet.
Hey, Safkaviam was on another.
So would you say people need to work on their craft and then start charging what they're worth?
Definitely.
Because I feel like people just want to charge like 100 rand without working on. Because I remember your kid even then. Oh.
Hey, guys, big but tiny. Yeah. But definitely charge according to your craft. It's not about the product anymore. You can use Dior, Madam better.
And find out what other makeup artists in your caliber are charging. Because there's no point in you charging a price that a highly experienced makeup artist
and then
is
your
charging.
work is also
Let's say when your work is worth 100 rand, you know, like grow and learn from a lot of people. I think that helps.
True, it really does help. Also having people like Precious in the industry that
you know my DMs are gonna go wild, right?
Yes, I go actually influence. No, but for real, guys, having people like Precious that can also help you and sort of guide you in the industry is bliss, because it's not everyone that's up there that would want to do this for you. It's not everyone, and literally to take your hand, because there are certain things where I was like, Precious, I don't know how to do this. How do I do this?
Remember, you almost quit when that one client was so mean to you. I was like, no ways, babes. I know your work.
And I appreciate that moment. Like, I still look back at it and I'm like, that, I needed that. I needed it because I felt like I was too relaxed. I was floating in wherever I was until it hit, hooray, babes. Not everyone is your friend.
Listen,
and they'll tell it to your face. But yeah.
Bye-bye.
Literally.
So just a few more questions. No? I've got so many to ask you, so many questions to ask you. But it's Kati, babes, it's pleasure. So how do you balance actually doing clients and influencer?
Hey guys, it's a lot.
Because a lot of I'll tell you why I'm asking. Because a lot of people would say you either are a makeup artist or you you know, or you can't be both.
True.
Like, make up your mind. Do you want to be a makeup artist or do you want to be an influencer?
Exams Nancy, but we want to be both, guys, and it doesn't work because when you look at the type of job we do, I mean, just a day ago, we literally from 6 a.m. 6 p.m. We're on the road back home. Now you have to post. People need to know what's happening. Where are you? It's not easy to juggle. So I like to focus mainly on the makeup side, and I think a lot of people, even my followers, know, I'm never like this all the time. Okay. No, please, because but it's not easy because sometimes you can be booked for campaign gigs and you find that you have clients coming. So you have to choose now. And it's not easy. But it has to be easy because we makeup artists at the end of the day. You have to remember that. Imagine I'm going to tell my client, no, I'm not available that day. Then I go snapping. Wow. You know? So I think
but I was even telling actually even my manager the other day, I understand why other influencers now that started off as makeup artists actually stopped. Because it's overwhelming.
No, it does get
overwhelming. Like, if you don't plan out your day or your week ahead, you can crack.
And also now being a freelancer, and I have a gig. Sasa, I have another one. Tomorrow I don't. So
content creator, babes. Just to wrap up our conversation, I think, babes, please tell us what advice would you give to like up and coming makeup artists? You know that girl or say Natasha Bonolo or something, man. Just what piece of advice?
I'm probably gonna sound so cliche, but like, don't give up. Don't give up, guys. That's in pray.